What is your ideal woman?
A demeanor like your own. You have a very good demeanor. I still really do want to impregnate, so hopefully a woman in their 30s, early 40s at the latest. Are you happy?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
I got a wicked left uppercut. I will fuck you up.
I'm Emily. The most important people and experiences in my life can be traced back to one thing: Craigslist. Responding to anonymous listings on Craigslist introduced me to a world of one-of-a-kind people. Like the 9-year-old woman I lived with for 2 years who became one of my closest friends in New York. Or the exchange students from China who became my best friends in the world. I've been missing the people of Craigslist lately, so I decided to make an ad to see if anyone would be willing to show me around a day in their life. I was intrigued by the responses I got. I really wanted to get to know them, their interests.
People have interests, and you'll see as you get older, you get this now or never mentality.
Their thoughts.
She wanted threesome. She wanted a sex dungeon club type thing. She and I ended up in the bed. It exploded. So we're talking like mind-blowing sex. She was insatiable.
And their stories.
I arranged for a roast battle, and I beat the shit out of him. He cried, and he never did comedy again. Yeah.
So tomorrow I'm meeting up with Rob. He responded to my ad a few days ago, and this is what he said. Hi, my name is Rob. I'm a tradesman and also an actor. One day I'll be running or working on a project site, and the next playing an overly pushy and obnoxious window repair salesman for a TV ad campaign on Long Island. I was pranked on Impractical Joker, yelled in the face of a rap star as the angry customer for his video. Other days I fight politics with anyone who's game, and I edit a website that has people visiting from 90 countries. I could be a great participant for you on a day that includes such highly interesting happenings as I engage in. Rob Arnold. So I'm meeting up with Rob tomorrow at Central Park, so I'm gonna go to bed. How's it going?
Here, you. Good morning to you.
Nice to meet you. How are you? Good.
Feeling.
I feel really good. We exchanged greetings and made our way over to Central Park.
You get on this side of me?
Yeah.
I always like elderly, children, females this way in case somebody careens.
That's sweet. Thank you.
Actually, it started in Europe.
Really?
I do have a bit of a limp right
Yeah.
now because somebody was going like a bat out of hell in the wrong direction in a bike lane. And I'm fast, I pivoted, but it still got clipped.
Really?
And they wanted to take me to the hospital. I said, I'm going home. I'm not going to any hospital. I'm a hard body. They feel that.
Jeez.
Brick wall.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, you're not running into a brick wall. You're running into a human, flesh and bone. So since then, I had this, but like people like that know me like, oh my God, you're limping. Like they can't even fathom that, Rob, I walked this town in a certain way. And that now I'm suddenly with a limp. The aggressive people that walk around out here, when they get up on me, here's what I say to them. Well, listen. Before you say or do anything, there's two things you need to know. First, the angels are with me. Number two, I got a wicked left uppercut. I will fuck you up. We arrived in the park and met up with yet another person Rob was meeting for the first time that day for some sunshine and conversation. You know, I have spoken extensively on the issue of the Arab-Israeli conflict.
You've spoken about it?
They call me a real expert on the matter. Yeah, I have a lot of knowledge about that. Did you want to talk about that maybe? Do you have any input?
I did not want to talk about it. But,
Well, how do you guys know each other?
He needed somebody to help him with a picture. I have a creative energy and I'm very good with photography.
I scheduled the whole shoot, but I actually canceled it, which sucks today. It was supposed to be today.
Yeah. You got a flame juggler, you got a clown.
Yeah, and I had other people too.
As I tried to piece this story together, Rob's friend called.
There's only one time, well that we know of, and almost certainly only one time ever, that CNN caught live a Trump rally event. Where was it?
You're right. Oh, there is only one time that they so enthusiastically covered one of his speeches, and that was in Butler, Pennsylvania, where they covered it live.
It looks pretty apparent that CNN knew the assassination was going to go down, and they were there to film it.
After hanging up, Rob shared an experience he had recently as a guest on a podcast.
So he yells, and he says, "Are you saying right here, right now, that Bill and or Hillary Clinton, as first couple of the United States, murdered people?" The answer is yes, and it's obvious to mosquitoes. I don't know why people make such a big deal about coming flat out and pointing out, not conspiracy theory, unanswered questions.
I tried once more just to get the story straightened out. So how, you guys met online or?
Also, yeah.
Okay. We all chatted for a bit more, and then Rob's new friend pulled out his guitar and began singing to a woman who was standing close by.
Sing!
Okay.
I keep on falling in love with you. Sometimes I love you, sometimes you make me blue. I keep on falling in and out of love with you. I never loved someone the way that I love you.
Yeah!
I love it. I don't even know what should I do. Should I move?
Really, all you had to do was stand there and look pretty.
Oh, thank you.
This is the first of 3 passionate kisses during this video. There are 2 more to come.
You.
I would very much like to take her home with me.
Yeah, I could see that.
Well, she has a certain look that I tend to like, and I think most people do. She's just generally attractive, but I'm particularly attracted to that kind of vibe that she's got. Of course, I'm older now, but when I was in my 30s, that woman would have been on my arm very quickly. I've been engaged twice, so I'm extremely loyal. Engaged twice, never actually followed through. I am an extremely loyal heart, so in those instances, if I have my heartstrings attached, if I have love, then that's it. Then all the other women cease to exist for me.
We said goodbye to Rob's new friend and got a little more in-depth about his past.
This is when I first came to New York City from Ohio State. I knew I had an knack for advertising. All my college professors would tell me, I can't even teach you. You just need to get to Madison Avenue. You'll take Madison Avenue by storm. I have a lot of ideas. So I went to this newspaper and I started telling people, businesses here in New York, here's an idea, and they loved my ideas, so they would buy the ad campaign because I had the vehicle, a newspaper, but also they just liked what I came up with. And I blew everybody's doors off very quickly. So the boss lady, Helene, she took notice, and she was, as we say, tits and ass. I mean, she had that body of tits and ass, and all the guys were goo goo gaga. I only saw her as the boss. I didn't see her as, someone to try and get in my bed or anything. And so one day I came out of the newspaper and she was standing out front waiting for me. So where are you going? What are you doing? And I love the architecture in New York City. I used to walk around and admire for hours. So you mind if I walk with you? And she was this ice princess because she hadn't had sex in so long because she had a little girl, Annie. And she had this beautiful little girl. One of the captain of a major fire department was the father. And there was this whole energy field with that. And she was like a very sexual person that wasn't having sex for years.
Unfortunately, elementary school had just dismissed.
And then I came along, and when an ice princess who is otherwise sexual, who is now being sexual again and getting multiple orgasms, it melts the ice princess. And that's it. I was just being me. And then we ended up, she was extremely sexual. So we're talking like mind-blowing sex. And she was insatiable. And then when she and I ended up in the bed, it exploded. And so while we were engaged, we were looking to get married, the explosion was a bit much, and she was not easy to deal with. She got male attention everywhere we went. Anywhere we walked into, she'd get the double and triple takes and stuff. And in the beginning, she'd ignored that, but then once she got melted a little, and she got into her mode, she swam in the male energy.
Is that what ended the engagement?
Yeah.
How long were you?
2.5 years.
Wow.
Kind of a 2.5 year long one night stand. Because it was more about the sex probably than anything, because she was extremely sexual, and that was kind of the problem too. I'm no stick in the mud. She wanted threesome. She wanted like go to the sex dungeon club type thing. And while I'm down for like that kind of fun, I want to lead a clean life.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
We're at Times Square, and we're walking through the throngs of people to visit a buddy of mine and say hello. And that is the one, the only, naked cowboy. Yeah, so we're gonna just pay a quick visit to Cowboy. Me and my friend Bill. Now Bill, who you heard from earlier, he actually produced music for like Whitney Houston and stuff like that. He's very skilled. So we did a music video with Cowboy called Standing Here in My Underwear. Standing here in my underwear in old Times Square.
Oh, that's nice.
People loved it.
Yeah.
It's Times Square, you know, you never know what's going to happen here. It's interesting, and friggin' Naked Cowboy owns the place. Naked Cowboy! Hey!
Hey, Ron, fucking that bag. Hold on, we're coming in here. We're doing it together.
Where are we going? What are we doing? Hey, how's it going, brother, man?
Hey, what's up?
Great to see you today.
Hi, I'm Emily.
This is Emily. We're doing a documentary. Hey, how you doing over there?
Good. How are you?
Good. You tolerate this guy coming in?
Of course.
Crazy bastard that he is?
Not only does he have a blue shirt and a blue tie, and he's not a Democrat. Why are you wearing blue instead of red? Explain this to us.
Well, I have blue eyes, and the blue shirt and the blue tie go well with it.
He's a real red Trumpster. Are you guys Trumpsters? Yes or no? No? Why not? Well, no. Why? Because I think you're being fooled by the media.
That's 100%.
They want you to think, they want you to think that they're working for the working man, but Trump will listen, let me explain.
Okay.
Trump's taking those regulations off the backs of those corporations. He's like, oh, wait, not in this store. Hold on. Trump's going to build a wall. That wall's going to protect us all. Now I understand why my bobblehead's not here anymore. Listen, I'm joking. Listen, we love you guys. My wife is here naked too.
Oh, where is she? Let's say hello to the wife.
Yeah, I know. I thought I'd get you.
We love her. She's a hot little Mexicana. Before we do anything, how is everything? We haven't talked in a while.
Dude, I've never been better.
You happy?
Rocking and rolling, kicking ass. I'm the happiest, healthiest, wealthiest, most beautiful man in the world, and I can say that to anybody at any time.
Good enough.
Thank you so much. Have a good one.
Hey, don't change that smile.
How do you guys know each other?
I came here when the place was empty. Figured, okay, I'm gonna get some pictures of the crossroads of the world empty. And I said to him, what the hell you doing? There's nobody to play for. We met like right over there, he was playing. And he said, it's my job. It's a hell of a work ethic you got there. And then we just got to talking, and we were just fast friends. And from there, I've gotten involved with him with different things, including Gen 6. You and I went to J6 together.
Oh yeah, that was a great experience.
So you guys all just went to DC?
When we got there, he looked at me, he said, man, you were right, this is right where I belong. What are we doing?
Rob Arnold in the
Hey!
house, buddy.
Where you from?
I'm from India.
India. You're just visiting?
Yeah.
Yeah. I hope you have a great visit.
Delhi.
Safe and sound.
Thank you.
And watch out for pterodactyls.
Sorry?
You know the flying dinosaur bird? They tell you they're extinct. Don't believe that. Pterodactyl will get you.
Falling in love. I like you too.
They go.
So let's find the wife. She might be over here.
Yeah.
We headed to Cowboy's van to wait for his wife to make an appearance.
It means he loves
So anyway, let's have a conversation.
Here comes the wife.
There, that's what I'm saying. Get her.
There she is. Hey.
Hey. Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Everything's okay?
Yes.
Are you guys married? They're married, okay. How long have you been married?
Oh, 12 years. First
12 years.
The immigration system, $14,000. Can you believe I paid $14,000 to be around this asshole?
I believe you paid $14,000 to be around your beautiful wife.
Well, I know.
I know, you're just being facetious, but you're being a jackass.
Well, I know. Hey, I don't want to do it for you because he will respond. He's the only guy that will respond in this situation.
However I want
and put me in my place. Most people won't do that.
Right?
Right? And I enjoy it.
How long have you lived in New York? 12 years?
20 years.
20 years?
Uh-huh.
Oh, wow.
Was maybe 19 or 20 when I met the cowboy.
Oh,
Yeah.
and then you guys became an item, and then you got married.
And then we got married.
Wow.
We're 17 years apart.
Oh, really?
Is that so? Wow.
Wow.
Are you happy?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Sometimes he's mean.
Yeah, he gets a little mean.
You know, sometimes it's not easy to be married. I mean, it's,
What's the most difficult part?
I don't know. I mean, it's just get used to him, you know?
Yeah.
He's different.
He's a big personality.
Yeah.
How's your relationship now? Okay?
It's good.
Yeah.
It's good. Now I got used to. Now I know him how he is, so I don't care. Sometimes I will get so mad at him when he's like talking nonsense, and like I'm like,
What type of nonsense?
he's just joking, but I just don't like that type of jokes. Like when he's out there taking pictures and he says, "Somebody killed my wife,"
Oh.
but he's just joking,
Oh.
and I wouldn't understand that. And he was just joking, but
Yeah.
the kind of comments. Now if he say something like that, like he's just joking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
During this conversation with Patricia, it was clear something was going on behind us. We said goodbye, and I asked Rob to tell me a little bit more about Cowboy.
As far as his mental and emotional health, it's always been there. He is sound. He quotes famous philosophers beautifully. Clever man. And it really is upsetting. I'm going to say flat here in this documentary on this camera. It's upsetting as hell that he's drunk here today at Times Square. So I don't care if he's upset that I say it. And he told him just now in the garage. Now he's going to get a little mad. It's you're on my turf. Don't be telling me what to do and how to do my job, right? But no, that's not okay. He's my friend, and I care about him. And I don't care. He's just some jackass running around. I'd be like, whatever. I don't care. But yeah, I'm going to have to do and say something because I see that it looks like he's maybe losing some control. And alcohol does that to a whole hell of a lot of people. So we've had this chat before. It's not the first time. When we went to January 6th together, Cowboy and I and a longtime friend of his, it was like a day or two before that where I was like, you're drinking too much. You need to cut it down.
Can you tell me about your parents and like kind of where you grew up and your family?
I was born 90 miles north of here in Kingston, New York. My
mom
mother was a single mother of three as an alcoholic, father gone, no money, with a fourth one on the way. Alcoholism was playing in her life. Of course, as well, this is pretty common in these kinds of things. So here I am, little boy, and she gave the three of us up for adoption together for whatever time was required for her to get her life straight. And she went off to Texas and stuff. She was doing whatever my mother was doing at an age far younger than you are with 3 kids, and the other one she gave up for adoption. So we always knew we had a fourth sibling, and we were in that foster family for 2.5 years. And I remember some pretty mean stuff there. the eldest sister of the host family, and it was me, my two sisters, and always at least two other foster kids from wherever, sometimes 3, 4. So big long table of foster kids and then the host family and their kids. And Debbie, the eldest of the host kids, used to kick the foster kids under the table. She was maybe 9. And my sisters, I remember crying until I made that she had done that. And then she kicked me. And I yelled at her. Maybe 5 at this point. I yelled and I reached out, yanked her hair off her head, screamed and yelled at her, threw a tantrum, temper tantrum, and it just like went ballistic.
You did?
On her. Whack! I'm coming at you. I'm a 5-year-old boy. You're not talking to me like that. You cannot kick me and my sisters under the table. Right? I'm sorry, that's an actor. But that was what, as a 5-year-old boy, I was feeling, right? I mean, I remember this very well, too. I'll tell you this, she never kicked me or my sisters under the table again.
Wow.
So then we got back with our mom when I was about 8. She had us in the Mormon church.
You're Christian, yeah?
Christian.
Yeah.
I simply am Christian. And the Mormon church is the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. It is a Christian church. Anybody that says otherwise doesn't know what they're talking about. But it's the problem with the Mormon church is that some of the rules are in such a cookie cutter prescribed way. No hot drink allowed. It starts raising questions. Okay, you can drink tea. That's a hot drink, but not decaffeinated tea. So okay, why not decaffeinated coffee? That's off limits. But decaffeinated tea is okay. Or I got a problem here.
Right.
Hot chocolate is a hot beverage. So, and the caffeine ultimately isn't a problem because there are bishops that drink Coca-Cola.
So going back to, you were talking about your mom and your dad. So your dad left when you were 4?
I think I was 4, yeah.
You never saw him again?
One time when I was 12 at the fireworks at Cantine Field, it was a famous thing for like the Hudson Valley.
Okay, yeah.
And in Saugerties, New York. And we met, and he was blown away that I was his son, I guess, because he kept telling everybody, my son, my son. He's kind of trying to show me off. I didn't really like him that much. He got my sisters to run away to him when he first came back, by the way. Saw him once, and Cantine Field was for July 4th fireworks, by the way. So I saw him at fireworks. I was much more interested in selling all my stuff. I had a big bag of stuff. I made a shitload of money. That's why I was there doing that. I was selling firecrackers, bottle rockets, Roman candles. I had a whole bag full of stuff, and I went to Cantine Field to sell it and make a lot of money. I had a whole big pocket full of money like that, and to see the fireworks. I didn't really care about my father much. My father became a New York State correctional officer.
Really? Queen?
Quite something.
Yeah.
The academy, I remember the graduation at the academy, and back then, people were making a big deal about women in corrections and women in police forces even still kind of. Anyway, she did that for 26 years, I think it is.
Oh my God.
She's got a nice pension and everything.
Are you guys close? No.
Close enough. I mean, I was always the favorite everything, so she would always be like, but I don't like any of that, and I didn't like Kingston, New York, really. I left at a pretty young age for New York City. I never really looked back.
Why'd you decide to come to New York?
It's me.
What are some of your personal goals?
Personal goals would be get rid of the sciatica, finish the dental overhaul, find a good woman.
What is your ideal woman?
A demeanor like your own. You have a very good demeanor. There's too many women that too bitchy. Women's rights, we already all know you're equal. I mean, I don't need you to smash me over the head with it. And there are gender roles. No woman of mine will ever touch the garbage if I'm around. No, I put the garbage. I don't want you touching the garbage.
Right.
If that cabinet door needs to be fixed, I will fix it, even if you can. There are gender roles. I want to do the things that a man really is biologically programmed to do. So any woman that I would want in my life would have to not only have a demeanor like your own, which is gentle and nice and sweet, nurturing. I bet you're going to be a great mom someday. but they have to also understand there's gender roles and understand that a man is going to be what he's born to be. Like, no woman that's been with me, and I've been with some extremely serious women, they would never clip my wings because they know I love them, and I'm not going out to do something. It's because I'm in the middle of what I'm doing as a man on this earth. You do whatever you want as a woman on this earth. We'll get together later, watch a nice movie, and throw some popcorn, and then have mind-blowing sex. But you got to be a good girl. So if she's a good girl with a good demeanor and knowledge and understanding, a good woman, I still really do want to impregnate. So hopefully a woman in their 30s, early 40s at the latest. I come from a major family tree, and I'm supposed to carry that on.
Explain like a little bit more about the family tree.
99 people set sail on the Mayflower. 56 survived between the voyage over and the hard winter months. Of the 56, 4 were my ancestors. The death rate was pretty high, and my people survived. Look, Samuel Adams, I am wired that way. I'm the exact guy. I am Sam Adams. I'm the guy to say, everybody flip the damn T to hell off of here. So I'm exactly like Sam Adams. So I would say, yeah, my grandmother was correct. Olive Adams was correct. I'm a direct descendant of that. John and John Quincy, more distantly. 2 Americans sitting in my family tree, it looks like. I am wired much like they are. I was born with a genetic inheritance that is through the roof spectacular, and yet I was born into a horrible situation. I don't really care, but if I did have a proper upbringing with real parents, like, I do think that I would be like a guy that was hanging out with Donald Trump all the while. I do, I think. But I'm not mad or angry because things are what they are, they're not what they're not. What else? I mean, that's it. I'll end up rising to the top, and probably everybody who knows me, I'm going to be world famous. So if I end up world famous, great. I'm not after that.
Right. March 12th, 2025. A whole day in Rob's life is coming to a close. But don't fret. We will see how Rob's life has changed and stayed the same 1 year apart.
They gave me the wrong pizza.
Oh no. I will see you soon, Rob.